Building a six-figure coaching business is very straightforward. I say this because I've done this for myself multiple times. I literally teach how to do this for a living. My clients do this. You can see the results right here. And it's really just about doing a few simple things correctly and consistently, and you can do it too. So in this video, I'm going to teach you how to build a six-figure coaching business for yourself. So just stick around, watch this entire thing start to finish, take notes, apply it. I'm telling you, it's going to teach you exactly what you need to know so that you can have a six-figure coaching business too. So without any further ado, let's dive in. Now, the reality is there are 4 components to a successful six-figure coaching business. So whether you're making $10,000 a month or $50,000 a month, it's really just doing 4 things correctly and nothing else. And I'll tell you exactly what they are. Now, the first most important thing is having a validated offer. And what I mean when I say validated is that either you've sold it for money already, or you've given it for free and the person you gave it for free to actually used it, took advantage of it. That's how you know the offer is validated. Now, once you have the validated offer, then you got to be more specific with the offer. So for example, don't just be a career coach who helps people get jobs. That's not going to get you clients. That's going to be way too broad. Always be specific. A better option would be a career coach who helps women in tech advance in their career. Now, that's a really, really awesome offer because you have a very specific niche and you have a great result that you're offering. So whether that be a salary promotion, whether that be switching to a new tech job, whatever it might be, you're helping women in tech achieve that job. Specific niche, clear offer, people buy it. So that is the first and most important thing, having a validated offer. Now, the second component to having a six-figure coaching business is getting traffic. Look, you could have the best offer in the world, but if there's no one to look at the offer, well, then the offer doesn't sell. Nobody buys it. So you need an audience of buyers. This is of utmost importance. Now, this goes even deeper. By figuring out the audience, you need to know what social media platform are you going to be getting the audience from. So for example, if you're a career coach, it would make sense to go and get your clients from LinkedIn because the entire professional world is on LinkedIn. So it would make sense to start doing your marketing there so you can get buyers easier versus a place like TikTok, right? TikTok, more of a younger crowd, more of like, ADD entertainment. LinkedIn, more sophisticated crowd. People actually pay for services, higher financial qualifications, works way better. So obviously you need to know where you're getting your traffic from. So figure out what social media platform you're going to get them from, and you need to know exactly who you're selling to. Put those 2 pieces together and you'll be all good to go. My advice is if you're targeting professionals in really any capacity, go with LinkedIn. Your life's going to be way easier. And here's a crazy stat. 40% of LinkedIn users have a salary of over $50,000 a year or more. Take that in. That's a lot of money that people are making in comparison to other platforms like TikTok, Instagram. I don't know their numbers, but I can guarantee you it's way, way less. So traffic, very important. You're speaking to the right audience and you're speaking to someone who can actually afford your services. Now, the third component of a successful six-figure coaching business is the content you put out. So you got to look at everything connecting one to the other. So first you have the offer, right? You figured out what you want to sell and you know that that's validated. Then you have the audience. You figured out, okay, LinkedIn, I'm going after women in tech. Great. Now you know that. Now you actually have to gain their trust and establish yourself as an authority. Now remember this, in the coaching space, people do not invest in coaching. They invest into the coach, which means people don't just want to hear random information. They want to connect with you. You are the product. So always share your stories, your experiences, your lessons. So for example, take a look at this post right here. This post made me $15,000, just an organic LinkedIn post. Now, the reason I was able to make this kind of money and get clients from this post was because of the story I told. In this post, I just shared a passing experience I had. I talked about how I was at Starbucks one day, I was in line, and I overheard this old couple talking about ChatGPT. They were talking about how they were using it for their flight itinerary and how ChatGPT suggested that there's cheaper options available and that that's what they were going to do. Now, this couple was obviously in their 50s or 60s, so I found that really interesting. And I shared an entire post talking about that. And then I simply made a call to action at the end. You can see it right here, where I said, hey, look, I have my own training where I teach how to use ChatGPT to get clients from LinkedIn. If you want to see this training, just comment this below. And then I did exactly that. And then from this, we got over 26 people requesting the actual training. Of the 26 people that requested the training, we ended up booking 6 calls. And then of those 6 calls, we ended up closing 3 new sales. Each person paid me $5,000, totaling a $15,000 amount generated from a single piece of content, right? And all of this happened because I was sharing a story. I was sharing an experience. Obviously, this all happened as well because my content system led to a booked call, which led to somebody learning about my services and purchasing from me, which actually leads to the 4th component of having a 6-figure coaching business, which is having a conversion system. Remember this always. Your income is directly correlated to the number of sales calls you schedule. If you want to get people buying your coaching services, you need to get them on the phone, right? So if you get them on the phone, that's when they start to purchase. And the way you get them on the phone is by making offers for calls, right? So your income is directly correlated to the number of sales calls you schedule, and the number of sales calls you schedule is directly correlated to the number of offers you make, which means that if you want to make more money, if you want to get people paying you $5,000 for your services, you need to make offers for sales calls, right? You need to know how to have a one-on-one conversation with someone, whether it's in the DMs, whether it's through your content, where you're making an offer for a call, they take that call with you, and then they purchase your services. I have tons of videos on this channel teaching exactly that. You can watch this one, you can watch this one. There's a lot, right? But my entire point is that you need to have these 4 components dialed in to run a successful 6-figure coaching business. You need to have a validated offer that people actually want to buy. You need to have traffic, meaning you got to know the social media platform you're marketing on. You need to know where your buyers are. You need to know how to get access to them. You need to create content that's actually going to nurture them and get them to fall in love with you because you are the product. You're selling yourself, right? Remember, people don't invest in coaching. They invest into the coach. And then you got to have a conversion system. You put all these 4 pieces together, boom, you will be off to the races. So I'm telling you to go out and do that. Trust me when I say running a 6-figure coaching business is very simple. It's just about doing these 4 things correctly and consistently. Do that and you can have the same results too. My entire YouTube channel here is loaded with videos teaching you how to create content, teaching you how to find your buyers on LinkedIn, all of that kind of stuff. Or if you just wanted to speed up that process and speak to me one-on-one, we can have a call together where I'll personally create you a game plan of exactly what you need to do to get your next 5 clients from LinkedIn. I'll explain what your offer should be, where to find your buyers, what kind of content you should be creating, what the conversion system should be. We'll do all of this on the call together so that you can get your next 5 buyers as quickly as possible. So if you want to book that call with me, click on the link below. I've put the link in the description. Click that link, find a time, book it, and we will talk soon. But make sure to do this right away because I'm telling you, my calendar fills up very, very, very quickly. So do that. And again, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe on this video and this channel. It helps me create more videos to add more value to you. So with that being said, I'll see you in the next video. Stay blessed.